Guru Namah Hare Om. Sahanam Bhavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaveryam Karvavahai Tasminavadikamastu ma Vishawahai. Om Shanti 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 Hare Om. Asatoma Sargamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Nirgurma Amritamaya Aviraviri. Om Shanti 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 Hare Om. Parthaya Prabhutam Bhagavatam Vyasena Yogitam Puram Maham Advaitam Vidavarshi Bhagavati Astadashatyami Ambatvam Sambhata Let me be protected. Let me rest. Let me strive and freedom. Let our study be enlightened and not be present, safety and peace. It has to truth and not to untruth. It has to enlightenment and not ignorance. It has to immortality and not death. Let the self be to start in glory and peace. Om Bhagavad Gita, with which path was enlightened by the Lord Narayan himself, and which was incorporated in the Mahabharata by the great princes Vyasa. The Blessed Mother, the destroyer of river, showering down the nectar of Advaita, and consisting of 18 chapters, upon thee, O Bhagavad Gita, O loving Mother, I meditate. Tomorrow is Guru Purnima. So it is fitting that we also discuss something on the as we just now heard that Vyasa incorporated this Bhagavad Gita in Mahabharata. So this is considered as the Vyasa Purnima, because his Guru, so Guru Purnima. So that is why we observe Shravana Purnima, Guru Purnima. So Adi Guru is Shiva, as considered by scriptures. Shiva, from Shiva emanates the knowledge. And Guru, as we know, Guru has two syllables, Gu and Guru. It has come from Greek, and then there is Gu anyway. But someone written a beautiful shloka, Gukaro Andhakara Kavu. So Gu means Andhakara, darkness, ignorance, and Rukaro Tanvivartaka. And Rukara, that removes that ignorance or darkness. Andhakara Nirodhita Guru Nitya Vidhi. So he who removes all the darkness or ignorance from us, he is Guru. So we know various kinds of gurus like Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, and then whatever we learn from someone, he is also a Guru. Actually, Guru is one, there are not many. As Sri Ramakrishna says, that children see the water is coming from a spout which looks like tiger. But no one knows that it is coming from the skies and then it is being channelized from that spout or whatever, the channel. Therefore, the knowledge comes from the divine. And it is true because divine is manifested in so many forms. It's whole glory that we are studying in Bhagavad Gita also. This whole world is His glory. He is manifesting in so many forms. In the purest form, from where we get knowledge, is glory. That is why in the beginning also we say, Sri Guru Bhyo Namah. That means we offer pranams to all gurus. Whatever we are today, because of our gurus. First, Mother is our guru, from whom we learn to speak and to interact with this world. Then Father, then other gurus. So it is same guru manifesting in so many forms. So before we go to Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna is Jagat Guru and Sadguru. What we thought about Guru. So let me read from Guru Sloka. I'll read one shloka and then I read the translation. And similarly, we have Dakshinamurti Sloka, that also I read one shloka and then we read the translation. So that I don't burden you with the shlokas and Sanskrit words. One shloka is very commonly known. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Deva Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. And these are few more shlokas one should learn and memorize. Guru, the Guru, spiritual teacher, is Brahma. The Guru is Vishnu. The Guru is the Lord Shiva. The Guru is verily the Supreme Brahman. Salutations to that Guru. Now, human Guru is only a conduit in our order between Sri Ramakrishna and Guru. Though Sri Ramakrishna never liked that word. He said 3 words gives me irritation. Guru, Parta, and some other one word. So Sri Ramakrishna God used to get irritated when somebody used to say Guru. But he did all what the Guru does. And that is why Guru is Brahma. He is the creator. He is the creator of the next generation. Whatever today this world, good, bad, or indifferent, is because of the knowledge handed over from Guru's Guru Shishya, that Guru Shishya Parampara. Salutations to the Guru who has made it possible to realize Him, by whom this entire universe of movable and immovable objects is pervaded. So it is the united whole, Akhanda Mandalaka, Vyaptam Yena Chacham, it is the united whole, and from whom everything emanates, everything is absorbed in Him. Salutations to the Guru who, with the palladium stick of knowledge, has opened the eyes of one blinded by the disease of ignorance. You see, we see but we don't see. Thing is not that easy. We see multiplicity. But behind this multiplicity is unity. Only Guru pinpoints us, rather he puts his finger to our eyes to show, see that. And then only we can see. So Guru is so important as well. So he makes it possible to remove ignorance from our sight, and we can see them what is right and correct. Salutations to the Guru who has made it possible to realize him, by whom all this world, animate and inanimate, movable and immovable, is pervaded, so that unity is perceived by the grace of Guru. Salutations to the Guru who has made it possible to realize him, who as consciousness pervades the three worlds with their immovable, immovable and immovable objects. Again, consciousness. He makes us conscious. Manhood. Ramakrishna said, he makes us aware what we really are. And then this awareness leads to that glory, man. So manhood, he actually makes us man, manush. So he is simple, and his Ramakrishna is very simple. Manhood, manush, manhood. So manhood, you can say. But man is the glory, and one should be aware of that glory, man. And then salutations to the Guru. Salutations to the Guru whose form is radiant with the flame of Vedanta, and he is the sun that causes to blossom the lotus of Vedanta. So lotus of Vedanta means that knowledge that is supreme. Supreme knowledge dawns onto us by the grace of Guru. Salutations to the Guru who is the supreme spirit, eternal and serene, who is beyond ether, pure, beyond Hindu, Nada, and Kala. Hindu means like say Om. So that the single point that expands, as it were. Hindu, Nada means resonance, and Kala means parts. Whatever is there, in whatever we say is that same consciousness which is eternal. Chaitanya, Shastata, Shanta, something peaceful. Vyumadita is beyond everything, beyond everything, beyond whatever is visible and not visible. And salutations to the Guru who is established in knowledge and power, who is adorned with the garment of knowledge, and who grants both worldly prosperity and liberation. Mukti Mukti, that means whatever enjoyment that also comes from him, and ultimately he releases. So mother is giver of Mukti and Mukti. So Guru is like mother. That is why in our tradition also we say mother. Sri Ramakrishna started this. It's not our invention. Sri Ramakrishna says, so we say Mukti to mother, Jai Ma. It is Sri Ramakrishna who used to utter almost every day. Not every day, most of the time. Salutations to the Guru who, by setting the fire of self-knowledge, burns away the fuel of karma, resultant of the past work, accumulated through innumerable lives. Whatever we accumulated through various ages, various births, those are burned by the grace of Guru. Because when it is fire of Atma-Jnana, knowledge of self, so all other darkness is away. Salutations to the Guru, Atma-Jnana, Jnanarti Dani. So he gives that knowledge of self. That is like fire, and it cuts or burns all other goods. Salutations to the Guru, whose grace completely dries up the ocean of the samsara, related existence, and makes one realize the supreme reality. So it dries up. So firstly, something is soaked with water. It has to be dried up. One can get what is behind it. So Toshanam, Bhavasindhoshta, Tapanam, Sara Sampam. So after drying up the ocean, whatever is essential that we get. There is no higher truth than the Guru, no higher finance than the service to the Guru, and there is nothing higher than realization, salutations to the Guru. But in our tradition, the Guru Dakshina, what is Guru Dakshina? Guru gives a seed and also a meal. So this was related by Swami Chaitanya, and he was told by his bold man or one great elderly Swami that seed should be sown, and then it should sprout because of your devotion, because of your support. And when it develops into a big tree, and then the fruit comes, and when that fruit ripes, that ripening fruit is to be offered to you. That is Guru Dakshina. But in our tradition, Guru Dakshina means what? Our Guru service to you is to strive to attain whatever is given to the monk village. So that is the great service of Guru. My Lord is the Lord of the universe. My Guru is the teacher of the universe. And myself is the self of everything. Salutations to the Guru. The Guru in the beginning of the universe, yet he himself is without the beginning. The Guru is the highest deity. There is none higher than the Guru. Salutations to the Guru. Now, who is Guru? This said, Shrotriyam, Yam Manishtam. That means to be Shrotriyam, who follows the scriptures and who is poised in the teachings of scriptures. And he is the knower of art of scriptures, Brahmanishtam. And he is a realized soul. So Brahmanandam, because he has already achieved, that's why he is full of joy of Brahman, full of bliss of Brahman. Paramasukadam, Kevalam, Jnanamuktina. He is the only and who has a form of knowledge. Dandvatikam, there's one beyond that duality you have found. The other salvation, which is like this space, who holds everything. Tattvam asyadi lakshmi, and the indication thou art that whatever leaves us through with this dictum, thou art that. That goal of that, ekam nityam, is singular and is eternal. Vimalam is pure. Achalam is immovable. Sarvadhi Shakti, and he is witness of all our contemplation. Bhavatikam Trigunarehitam Sadguru Tam Namami, and who is beyond all our bhava, all our moods, emotions, Trigunarehitam, and he is beyond all gunas. Salutations to the Guru, who is the embodiment of the bliss of Brahman, and the restorer of supreme happiness, who is detached, knowledge personified, and beyond duality, who is like the sky and is indicated by such very Gita as thou art there, and who is one, eternal, pure, immovable, and the witness of all the chart changes in the Buddhi, beyond all states and devoid of the feeling. Now, why we are reading this? What is the purpose? Purpose is when we try to conceive what Guru is, only we can try to do that. So the whole purpose is to try to inculcate all these qualities. So we must therefore try to think and meditate on these qualities. So Dakshinamurti Stotram is another stotra, but I understand it will be too much, so I'll just read only one. Vishwam darpana drishyamana puryam vijantargatam pashyamyatmani maya vipahino vivodbhutam yatha nidaya yah sakshi bhute prabodha samane swamaniva Tasmai Shri Guru Murgaye Namudam Shri Dakshinamurgaye. Seeing the universe contained within himself like a city seen in a mirror, but appearing as if produced outside through Maya, as in sleep. So as we sleep, in our sleep we see the whole world. Dream world. Similarly, this whole world is seen in the mirror of our heart, but somehow we project this outside. So his own immutable self alone, to him, incarnate as the blessed teacher, who Sri Dakshinamurti is his salutation. There are more verses, but I'll avoid that, because that may not interest you. So let us think about Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna, as I told you earlier, yes, he did not like Guru, Kalpa, these words. He get irritated by that. But then how he lived as Guru? So after the long 12 years of sadhana, Sri Ramakrishna, after even Advaita Jnana, then he had a vision where mother instructed him that be in Bhavamukha. Bhavamukha. Why Bhavamukha? See, when he is in Samadhi, he could not talk to anyone. His mind was totally absorbed in the self or in the divine. So mother instructed him that he in Bhavamukha. So when it is, say, mind absorbed in the self, that we call Samadhi. It may be subjective or nirvijit or nirvikalpa. But that Samadhi state is not understood by ordinary people like us. Therefore, we must have a denying the Dakshinamurti Darshan. That it should be understandable or it should be approachable by ordinary people. So that is why mother instructed him to be in harmony. And Sri Ramakrishna was in so many moods that he could have. Sometimes like Gita, sometimes he's dancing and singing the glory of God. And sometimes he stands still, Jadavat, Unmat, the work, like mad person, like a child, like a child. So all kinds of moods that he used to have. But due to the instruction of mother, the divine mother, he was in that state of avamukti. And that is why, he used to utter also like two words, Ganga, Gita, Gayatri, Guru. So these are various manifestations of the divine. So why, what is the purpose? Purpose is to impart knowledge to this world. For that, Sri Ramakrishna incarnated. For that, his whole Ramakrishna Lila was conceived. So therefore, he lived on the bank of Ganga, and he lived, though sometimes in various ways, but particularly his Guru, the Supreme Guru, and he represented Gita. And that's why Nivedita interpreted Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda was inspired by these three powers: Guru, that is Sri Ramakrishna, Gita, the eternal scriptures, and also Ganga, the tradition of India. So Guru, one more thing, that Guru has this heaviness. That is, Guru is heavy with, or heavy laden with knowledge. And therefore, the ordinary people should go and serve Guru Vivavinachi, Samipani, that one should go with something, some present, so that he gets that knowledge. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahman nirvedam ayata nastik pitagiti. That means he observes this whole world, he examines the whole world. And when he understands that this whole world cannot give that return, which he is seeking, he or she is seeking, here something equivalent is given. So if you work for 8 hours, then you will get some remuneration. It is equivalent. Similarly, if you have merit, you will get some enjoyment in afterwards. But if you are seeking something which is not the purview of this world, this situation, then you must approach a higher authority who is more of self. So that situation is called that one has the Vivek and Vedanta. That's the Nirvedam. Nirvedam. There is similar. That is, Nirvedam is not more interested. And therefore, he approaches Guru. Samipani, Brahman, somebody. And last part I will come exactly remember it. But he approaches Guru. So Sri Ramakrishna, after perfection, he resided at Dachineshwar, and people came, like when a flower is ready and fragrant and full of nectar, then bees gathered around him. And then he started imparting that knowledge of self. And many kinds of devotees came to him. Some came with tremendous devotion. Some came with, like Nag Mahashaya, with full of devotion. Some came with full of faith, Shraddha. And I said, Shraddhavan Lavati Jnanam. So they also did. Shraddhavan Lavati Jnanam Paraha Samyatin. So some people came who were totally, who have controlled their senses, and they are after it, they are seeking. And some came with total faith, like Girish. So he had his past, but Sri Ramakrishna emancipated him. And some people with full of bhakti, devotion, like Vinod Mahacharya. So those also took shelter in him. So Guru is very important in our lives. We should adore our Guru, and Guru is one. It is not many, it is the same Satchidananda, as Ramakrishna says, Satchidananda alone is Guru. And from there, everything comes. So on this Guru Purnima day, I think this is a little offering for all our gurus, into whose grace we are what we are doing. So we offer our pranams to our gurus. To come to our text, let us go to that. 29, we touched that. Anantashtasmi naganam varuno yadasamaham pitrinam ayama dasi yamam srimata. So here, in the previous shloka, Bhagavan said, Sarpanam asmi bhasuti. So one thing is Sarpa, and second shloka is Anantashtasmi naganam. That's also serpent. So one is snake with poison, as interpreted by some. And Ananta, the name denotes there is no end of that. Na Anta. So Ananta Shayanam, that's why Bhagavan is saying Ananta Shayanam. He is sleeping all the time. So he sleeps how he sleeps. It's not totally unconscious like we sleep. Rather, he is Yoga Nidra. He is having Yoga Nidra. So he pretends sleeping. Now, how we can get that with us? So he is within us, as if he is sleeping, because we don't wake him up. So that's why Ananta Shayanam. So Ananta, as you know, the meaning is there is no end. So here, Anantashtasmi Naganam. So among Naga means those serpents which have no poison. And Ananta of snakes I am. Anantashtasmi Naganam Varuno Yadasama. And I am Varuna Yadasama. So in water bodies I am Varuna. Varuna here, like this is also the water bodies, water Varuna Devata. That is what. Varuna is the deity or god of all waters. Pitrinam Aryama Chasam. And Aryama is among the keepers. Keepers means those who have passed away from this world. So means. So they are among them. I am Aryama. Yamaha San Yamatayama. And I am Yama. San Yama means the controller. I am the controller. What is that controller? Yama. So here what you are receiving, good, bad, indifference. Indifferent. The time comes, they come, and then another time they depart. So he controls algebra. Nothing goes beyond the limit. So that is why it is Yamaha. Yama means Yamayati, that means to control. So what is the purpose of this? Let us not forget that it is to see God in all those things. And we should not go, we should not forget the purpose of this section. Arjuna asked, what should I see where you are manifesting more so that I remember? No, when we say God is everywhere, where is God? God is everywhere. So we don't know that just particular, but we are habituated with a particular place. So like this, like Ganga, total Samasmi, January, yeah, it will come. Total Samasmi, January. So when you see Ganga, you have that special emotion. Oh, Mother Ganga. It is the representative of God, manifestation of God. And if you take that in Ganga, you feel purified. So this is the purpose. Purpose is not to burden us, rather to give some indication, give some place where we can meditate, we can concentrate, so that we are not burdened with all the things. Rather, we can pinpoint, and then we can concentrate in that point. Now, next comes Prahlada's task in Daityana. Prahlad. As last time I enumerated that Brahma had 14 Manusputra. Daksha is one. Similarly, Kashyapa. And then Daksha had 13 daughters. So one is Aditi, one is Diti. So from Aditis, all the devatas were born. And from Diti, Daityas. Daityas were born. Daitya means demons. This is a human being. They are not good. But nature is different. So that's why Aditi and Diti, and then Danu, Kala, Danayu, Sinhita, Godha, Tura, Radha, Vishwa, Vinata, Kapila, Mini, Kabru, etc. So snakes, etc. All these Puranic incidents towards them. But because Arjuna asked, and Gita thinks that we know all these things. And it is Mahabharata, so in the beginning, all these are explained. So to understand this, one has to go through all the stories. Anyway, Prahlad, now Daitya, among Daitya, Hiranyakashipu and his son was Prahlad. He was great devotee of God. So it is not confined to devatas only. It does not depend where one is born, what is his profession, but it is more important that one is dedicated to God. So that's why Bhagavan says, I am Prahlad among all Daityas. Daityas means Diti Putras. So Prahlad Dastasmi Daityanam Kalah Kalayakama. I am that time with the calculator. Time, Kalayakam. What is that of measures and time? In time, everything happens. Kalah Jagata Bhakta. So Kala is each after everything. So he counts. So he has already, our time is being counted. Every moment is being counted. And one day we have to say goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Say, yes. One of our friends recently have passed away. So I went there and I say goodbye. Peter. Yeah. Mriganam cha mrigendroham venatiyascha bhaktinam. And Mriganam, in Mriga means not here only deer, but whatever animals, Mriganam, beasts. So Mriganam cha mrigendroham. Mrigendra means lion, the king of animals. So whatever is powerful, whatever is glorious, God resides there. Of course, He resides in other things also, but special manifestation is there in the lion. That's the mother's vahana, carrier of mother is lion. So that will also be honored lion. So Ramakrishna went to see in a zoological garden, and he saw only lion, and he went to do samadhi. Why? Now, because lion is the carrier of mother, So immediately he remembered mother. That's it. And who would say see other animals? He has already seen. Mriganam cha mrigendoham Vainayati yascha bhaktinam. Vainayati. Vinata is another. Her progeny are called Vainayati. That means Garuda. Pakshi. Pakshi means those who have fin on them. Pakshi. So Pakshi. So those who have fins are Paksha. I am Vainayati. That means Garuda. No, Garuda is carrier of God, not a small thing. Garuda is honored. Garuda is worshipped as God. And actually, we were thinking about it to start an award. What award should be given? So we thought Garuda is there, right? Because our devotees are carrying God. So therefore, we established a Garuda award there. Those who are really dedicated and totally dedicated, I could see. And then Garuda. And if you see Garuda in particular pose, you see it is Omkara. So this is also very striking. Two pins when they are there and Narayan is sitting on him. So it looks like Omkara. So anyway, it's like this side where Vainayati is Bhaktinam and Garuda. So that's also God, manifestation of God. Special manifestation. Pavanaha Pavatamas. Pavan is purifiers. There are many purifiers. Like by water we purify, we wash something, but still something is sticking here. Then we use fire. Fire also is purified. That's why we burn something. Like previously when there was no chemicals, they used to heat that instruments and then they offer. So that all the bacteria are removed. This is also fire is also purified. And say we say, okay, milk is to be pasteurized. Why? Because lots of bacteria are there, so that they be removed. But milk quality should be clean, that's why sterilization. Similarly, we cook. Cooking is also important because of fire. Not only that, we offer our karma in fire. You can say Brahma, Param Brahma, Hari, Brahma, Brahma. So fire is God Himself, and we offer that everything in that. That's why we have the concept of yajna. And concept of dedication, sacrifice. Whatever is done with this understanding that is being offered, except that all other work has power to bind us. Therefore, one has to perform one's action as reality. So here, Pavanaha, Pavatamasi. So whatever flows, poverty, and whatever purifies Punati. So both are that way. Air is also purified. That's why when I entered, nowadays I cannot smell that incense stick. So somebody burnt it. So that's why I was looking for opening the door so that it washes off all that smell. Anyway, so this is also a purifier. And when we are tired, then we go to stretching. Even we go for nowadays forest hugging. So go there in the nature and breathe to your comfort. So these are important. Why? Because manifestation of God. Pavanaha Pavatamasi. Ramaha Shastra Vitamaham. and those who have weapons. Among them I am Rama. But one thing is to be noted that all the weapons that our God and goddesses carry, they are only to chastise human power. At least, guide in a holy people. Without fear, there is no love. So it is said. So Ravana, he was not convinced that this human being, how can he conquer me? So therefore, Rama had to take this weapon and teach him a lesson. So, what is the point here? Point here is Dharma whatever is not against Dharma, it is only for Dharma that we should carry it. It is not Dharma for Kshatriya. Dharma say Yudhashraya Kshatriya Nami. To Arjuna also Bhagavan is teaching, and he taught already that for a Kshatriya, Dharma is the best. It is very honorable to die even in Dharma. Therefore, he is to carry weapon. And for that matter, say even Vishnu, if God cons at that chakra and mess. It is for the for bad elements. So that's the way we have to consider. So Rama Shastri Vitama. It is not that because they carry some weapon, they are not full of love and understanding. Even deities, goddesses, they also carry weapons. Durga, in 10 hands, so many weapons. But for children, there is no weapon because she is so full of love. Now we go to the next. Let me say that Paritranaya Sadhana Vinakaya Chirishtina. Why I carry weapons or I incarnate myself? It is to emancipate the good people and to destroy the bad elements. Why it is so? Because there are 4 ways. Dan, Danda, Deva. So those who understand as a peaceful method that is applied. And sometimes even some incentive is given. Okay, we'll give this. Some gifts, done. And then, but if somebody is not understandable, then some punishment is given. And sometimes, those who are united, like Daityas. So, like Vishnu wanted to distribute Amrita. Now, the demons say, no, we will not give this to Devatas. So, what to do? So, Vishnu took a form, Mohini, the form of a lady, and started dancing. So, all the Daityas were amused by that, and they followed Vishnu. And by that time, she took that picture of Amrita and distributed Amrita to all the Devatas. And by that time, in 4 places, the little of that Amrita spilled over, and there it is now considered that very holy places. That is 4 places where Kumbha Mela happens. So all these stories, and it is so linked with the Indian subcontinent that we cannot separate it. So anyway, so this way sometimes behavior. So how to? This is not regarding teaching weapons. Anyway, so Jashana Makarashtasana. Jashana means all individuals of those who live in water, that is fish and Jalajan, those who live in water. So I am Makar. Makar is crocodile, you can say, or shark, kamat. Kamat means sharp. Of purifiers, I am the wind. Rama of warriors am I. Of fishes, I am the shark. Of streams, I am Janvi. Janvi is Ganga's another name. Why Ganga was very difficult to achieve? So first she was in heaven. So Bhagirath, because he wanted to release 60,000 of his forefathers, 60,000. So he did tapasya for 1,000 years. And somehow Ganga was healed and she wanted to enter in this world. But when he said, no, if Ganga descends here, then the earth will be destroyed because of her flow. What to do? So Shiva was again, Bhagirath tried and he did lots of tapasya, another 1,000 years. And then Shiva was pleased, he agreed to hold the flow of Ganga. But before that, then another thing happened. No, then Ganga came down, but most of the Ganga was in Shiva's jata. Only a stream came out. You can see in the picture, from one stream is coming out. But what happened while coming, a rishi was doing tapasya. And Ganga entered in that rishi's kamandal. So it is very difficult. Kamandal means water pot. So how to do it? Again, Bhagavad had to do the tapasya. And so his name was Janvi. So because Ganga flows from the water pot of Janvi, that's why it's called Janvi, like daughter of Janvi. So it's just Sruta Samasi Janvi. Those who are flow and Ganga Janvi. So on this, one more. Sarganam Adi Antascha Madhyam Sivaham Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vadah Pavadatam. Of manifestations, I am the beginning, the middle, and also the end. Whatever is here today started somewhere in God. Now it is staying in Him, so it is God. And it will end also. So whatever is created, the chair was created in point of time. And it's now we can see it. One day it will get destroyed. So just imagine that all the time it is God and God alone. So Sarganam, whatever is created or manifested, of manifestation, I am the beginning, the middle, and also the end. So if we want to have a clue to meditate on God, we can do anything that we like. Anything. Only thing there should be intention. Then God is there to find a medium for us. So Sarganam Adi Antascha Madhyam Daivaham. Oh, of manifestations, I am the beginning, the middle, and also the end. Of all knowledges, Adhyatma Vidya Vidya. It is very subtle. There are two kinds of Vidya. One is Paravidya and another is Aparavidya. We have read when we studied Mundaka Upanishad. Vedidya Vedidya. Para Chapara. The two kinds of Vidya, one is Paravidya, one is Aparavidya. What is Aparavidya? Not that supreme. It is essential, it is good for the society to uplift our living standards. We have light to do, we have space for sound system, and for so many things we need it. But it pertains to this world only. It will not help us beyond this world. When we say goodbye to this world, all this knowledge will not help. Computer and this, that, even create us. That Aparavidya, everything is eliminated. Only except one thing, Yayatat Aksharam Adhigam Safara, by which one knows that Shikti. Yayatat Aksharam. Aksharam means which does not initiate. So by that knowledge, that knowledge is supreme knowledge by which one knows the supreme nature of oneself. To accept that all other. So this is Adhyatma. It is good also. It's very subtle. Therefore, I am that. And in that, everything, all other knowledge reside. Without self, you cannot know anything. Even to know you, I must know that I am you. So all knowledge lies in Atma-Vidya or Atma-Vidya. That is why it is so important. That is why it is the manifestation of God. Adhyatma Vidya Vijnana Vadaha Pravartana. There are four kinds of Vada. One is conversation, Vada. Then Jalpa. Jalpa means like figuring out, like imagining. And then gossiping, all kinds of things. Vada, Jalpa. And Vitanda. Vitanda means loud interaction. So all kinds of things in that and Vada. Vada means where there is samvad. Samvad, samvad. Samvad means conversation. But Vada is logical and also truthful statement of the fact. So this way, Vada. I am the knowledge of the self and Vada of the students. When there is two parties are there. So when they put there like in a quote, you can see that they present their case and the other party listens. But if you see TV debate, then they are shouting to each other. It's not a Vada, it's Vitanda. So I am that Vada. Therefore, it is true. Sometimes the voice is so loud, it's difficult to present sometimes. But our tradition is not like that. Even for great discussion, we used to listen both the parties. As a great debate that happened with Mandan Mishra and Shankaracharya. And Uwe Bharati was the judge. Uwe Bharati was quite for. So anyway, so this is Vada Pravartana. Of manifestations, I am beginning, the middle, and also the end. Of all knowledge, I am the knowledge of the self and Vada of the spirit. We stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamada Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Om Tassa Sri Ram Krishna Sri.
Yeah. When you were commenting on the 31st sloka, did you say, and I'm trying to quote, without fear there is love? Did you say that or did
Yeah, I did not go to nothing. That is true and not true.
Okay.
It depends. This happened when Rama wanted to cross the ocean. So he prayed to the ocean, please give us a way. For 3 days he did not do it. Then Rama took the bow and arrow and said, "I dry up this." And then the ocean came running and said, praying to God. So there is a statement of Tulsidas. And like this chastising father, father, sometimes father uses that. Okay, so it is from that standpoint.
The same as for the computer. The one to sing down Krishna, the one to the one to the one to the one the one